I still love him. So everything was fine until recently, when my ex said he had gotten an opportunity to travel abroad, to go to the States, but he needed money.
Okay.
And the kind of money he was asking me for, honestly, I didn't know how to raise that kind of money. So I told him, and he didn't understand.
Okay.
He just said, however I plan on doing it, I should make sure I get his money for him. And then he added threats that if I don't get his money for him by a certain point, he would tell my husband that the 3 children we had right now were not his.
Not that you've been sleeping with him, but the 3 children in your marriage,
Yeah.
I mean, the first one you brought from this said ex,
So the remaining 2.
the remaining 2 are still for him.
Yes.
And how do you know that?
I know it. A woman knows her children's father.
Yeah.
But my husband doesn't know that.
Oh.
Yes, all this while he's been thinking he's the father of all 3 children, and he's treated them.
Why didn't you even give him one? Like one?
I don't know.
So does it mean that the period that you were with your husband, you were not having sex? Were you having sex?
We were, but I found my way around it.
You were having sex with your husband and your boyfriend, and all the issues that came out turned out to be that of your boyfriend.
Yes, please. So I found my way around it, and every time we had sex, I mean with my husband, I would either take a contraceptive or something, but the remaining 2 weren't his, and he didn't know that. And then my ex is now threatening to tell my husband if he doesn't get the money. So I kept trying to beg him to see reason with me that I don't have that money, but he doesn't want to listen. And then one day, like a normal day, I walked into my house, and there was my husband seated with my parents, his parents, and the surprising element of all, my ex. Yeah. So my ex was also in the room with my whole family. And at that point, I was screaming within.
Of course. So they came to, he had gone to tell your family and the man's family that the children were his.
Yes, apparently. And he had also gone ahead to tell my husband to take a DNA test if he thought what he said was a lie. And for some reason, my husband went ahead with it and took that DNA test. But fortunately for me, what saved me, I would say, was the fact that the doctor he had contacted to do the DNA test was, in fact, an old friend of mine.
Okay.
Yes, so that friend, after seeing my name on the application, contacted me and told me what was happening and that he had forged the results and made it all look positive, as though the remaining 2 children were my husband's.
Your husband's.
And he did this because he wanted me to have a chance at telling my husband myself. But he added that he had given me 1 month to come clean to my husband, otherwise he would tell him. Yeah. So the month has come by, 3 weeks already. And I am just left with 1 week to come clean. My husband loves me to the death.
Oh.
He does everything for me. Like he's every woman's dream.
Oh. Oh.
But I have just 1 week to tell him that these children he has nurtured with his whole life, given so much love, are not for him, but in fact, for my ex or my current boyfriend. I don't know what to do. I am at my wit's end right now.
Oh.
And that is why I'm here. I need help.
This is Confessions here. A gentle reminder to myself. We listen, we don't judge. And so I will not judge. Now, confession, where the let's get into the studio and start the conversation.